Let's take a look at this new release from Marloe. This is the Daytimer, the Gealach, which is Scottish for moon, something like that. But I'll put a link down below. Should be able to check it out. They have other watches, but this is the one they're highlighting right now. There's a few different colorways as well. I chose this one just because of the pop of orange on there, but there are some really cool colorways beyond this one. But let's just talk about this one for now. First off, case size 41 millimeter wide. The lug to lug is 44.7, so it's going to be very wearable on a host of wrists. Wire lugs, or wire style lugs, I suppose. Very cool, classic, timeless looking. Kind of a throwback to pocket watches almost, because that was a thing back in the day. You used to take pocket watches and put wire lugs on them, throw them on your wrist, and now you have a watch. 10.8 millimeter thick. It is a manual movement, and you can see that sapphire crystal is pressed directly onto the case, which that is one of those little things that I just really enjoy about watches, and you don't see it a ton, but when you do, I think it's just a really cool way to design and build your watch. You can see it's fully polished, as you've seen my reflection of my camera on my face. The lug opening here is 20 millimeter, and there is a barrage of strap options that you can select when you're doing your checkout. This is a kind of a Holes Rally style leather strap. If you like straps like this, I think this is one of the better ones. It has quick release spring bars, and it is sealed up nicely. It is a cut through padded section, and it will aid in the break-in period, I think, because there's less material there to break in. It just kind of conforms quicker. Has a 7 millimeter signed with the Marloe M crown, plenty of traction, great size, and you're going to want that because that is how you power this thing up. You just give it a wind, and it winds up that gear train, stores that energy in the power reserve, and then releases it into the escapement, and you can clearly see all that happening. Pretty dang cool. It's not necessarily a well-decorated movement or anything, but it's very visible without an automatic rotor. That is one really cool thing about manual wind movements, is the visibility if they give you a display case back. This movement is a Sellita SW216. 216 means you basically get hour, minute hand, a sub-dial for your running seconds, as well as a date window down there below. It is a Swiss-made watch. Nice textured dial, kind of a waffle dial. You have 12, 3, 9 at those cardinal positions. 6 is interrupted by that sub-dial. Still has a nice balance to the dial. I like that the hand stack is capped off, so otherwise you'd have like a little hole there, typically for a seconds hand, but it's capped off. I like that. As well as attention to detail on that chapter ring. You can kind of see a little bit of glare going on there. They have a polished relief edge, as you can see it kind of shining as I go around. Nice little detail there. And the details matter. This is not, I wouldn't say an overly expensive watch. It is under $1,000, but with that price point, you need to expect more. And I think Marloe delivers in that promise with unique design that is both tasteful and timeless, and a high level of quality control and execution in that design. Love the handset, very rounded off, skeletonized, but still has decent plots of lume, so you can easily access that. I want to see what the hands look like when they cross over, so let's check that out. Let's put them at the 12 o'clock position. We had a date change there, so it was midnight. So you can still see a little peek of the hour hand. So you have that little dot there just inset of the skeletonized part of the minute hand. So that's pretty cool. Very nice crown interaction as well. No wobble to it or anything like that. Let's pop this on wrist. This movement is beating at 4 hertz, has 24 joules, 42-hour power reserve, and accuracy levels are somewhere between plus 30 and minus 10 seconds, depending on where it's at. Here it is on my 7 1/4 inch wrist. Again, the strap isn't quite broken in, so you can see it squeezing the fat of my wrist. But once this strap breaks in, it would be extremely comfortable. And if you have too much fat, it might squeeze through these little circles. So, you know, if you got a chubby wrist, doesn't seem like it's really happening with mine, maybe don't do that. Or if you're outside a lot, maybe pick a different strap, because it would be funny, but it would definitely happen. Like if you were out in the sun a lot and you took this off, you would have 3 tan circles on each side of your wrist. That would be kind of funny, because, as you know, typically it's just lighter colored skin there from being covered up with a full strap. But I don't know, maybe I should try that. Maybe I should go to the beach and see about getting that. That'd be kind of a fun tan. Something to think about. I know it's not something you would typically think about, but it is something to think about. They have a ton of other straps. They have some orange ones that would really pull the orange from the minute and seconds hand in this as well. Let's give it a quick blast with the UV light. Turn off the studio lights and check out the Lume. I have high hopes for this. It delivers. So the Arabics are loomed up, all of the markers all the way around, and of course the hour and minute hand are easy to determine which one you're looking at. So very cool watch. Something a little different. It's not a diver. I know we all love our divers. You know, I've been wearing this Christopher Ward for a lot. But you got to mix it up sometimes, guys. You got to wear a field watch, wear an aviator watch, wear something that's just more clean, classic, you know, timeless watch like this Marloe. You got to mix it up. So, and I think Marloe did a great job of mixing it up for us and presenting a viable option. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next bid.